Happy Friday, Vickys. I hope you're all well. I'm happy to be back. I was missing last Friday on the Friday takeaway. I hope you've had a good week in a pretty turbulent, emotional time in the world at the moment. I hope you're feeling okay, and luckily, I hope you're safe, not like so many others. Today, I'm very honored and excited to talk to people that are doing something quite similar to me. They're empowering small business owners. They're educating and they're highlighting specifically Black-owned businesses in Ireland. And I'm really thrilled to have them on our call today on the Friday takeaway. So I'm just going to let some people chime in and join us on the call and wait for just a few, maybe not a few minutes, half a minute. And why I'm excited about talking to Hope and Vicky, and I hope I've got their names correct. Hope and Vicky today is because, as you guys know, I'm hugely passionate about connecting small business owners and making sure that we're learning and we feel supported in what we do. And as I go through my journey and what I do with the biscuit community, I'm coming across and, connecting with other people that are doing similar work. And I've never chatted to these guys before, and I'm really excited to talk to them to see what their journey has been like to date, and, the challenges that they are finding for their community. But I have to say, if you haven't gone over to their Instagram account yet, it's Irish Black owned. I lost like half of a day in there looking at the incredible talent. Jeannie Mac, like the cosmetics, fashion, the music. One that I was really interested in was the cocktails. I was going, oh my God, I didn't even know that this is a thing. So really exciting array of amazing creatives on their platform, on their feed. So go over and check them out, Irish Black owned, and give them some love over there. And now I'm going to see my crew coming in. Hey Dingle Druid, how's it going down in Dingle? My crew are in waiting, and I'll get them in to talk to us. There we go. Hang on there now till we get them in. There's Vicky. And I think is it either Jaffa or Hope coming in with Vicky? Let's see. Is she coming in? Please accept. Where is that? Oh, there she is. Hello.
Oh.
Hi, Vicky.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hi, Tara. How are you?
I'm great. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hope. Is it Hope?
Oh, I'm Jafaris.
You're
Hope.
Yeah. I knew it. I said, I don't think Hope's coming. I'm so sorry.
Now, Hope should be coming as well, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, can we do? This is my first time doing more than two people.
Me
so
too.
Double
Me too.
excitement. So are we going to do a three thing? Cool.
This is my first live ever. So.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeannie Mac, you know what? I still get the heebie-jeebies before I come in. I'm like, oh, there's that energy. Oh, it's so cool. There's four of us. I've never done this before, so this is amazing. We can do a dance. I'm so excited to talk to you guys, and thank you for reaching out, Vicky. I don't know, was it you or who?
It was
it
my.
It was Hope.
Oh, hi Hope. How's it going?
Good.
Hi. I was so happy because I had seen some of your posts. I knew you were there, but we obviously hadn't chatted before. So I'm really excited to share your story, why you're doing what you're doing. Like, as I said on the intro, I lost half a day drooling over everything the work is incredible. Like, I was fascinated, and the food and the cocktails, definitely, I'm a runner for them.
Yeah.
But so tell us why it is I don't know who's going to talk first.
we'll let Percy go, because he kind of started.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
so Jeffrey, you were the man that kicked the whole thing off. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, to some degree. So basically, back in lockdown, early lockdown, during the period of the George Floyd situation, um, I was kind of like, racism to me never affected me in the sense that I cared. I didn't really care about it, you get me? Because I was always brought up that, like, if it didn't kill you, then it won't hurt you type thing. Well, if it doesn't kill you, then, like, you're okay kind of thing. But that was kind of ignorant of me, do you get me? And during that period, it was the first time I ever, like, plunged into the conversation of racism and started learning about it and going through the history books and things like that. And it became such a conversation for a good like 2-3 weeks with all my friends, white and black. Some got heated, some got it was super productive, some was unproductive. But I was always, because I don't really like going on social media to be like, oh, you guys are blah blah blah, and I just don't see the point in crying about it. Of course, let's make everyone as aware as possible, but I mean, racism has been happening for years. I think we're all aware of it. So my thing was, what is the solution? What can we do? What are we gonna do about it? Type thing. So all the conversations I was having from a certain period, I made it a point to be like, all right, let's point out all the problems, but let's point out as many solutions as we can to the problems. You get me? And not many people had tangible solutions, really. Some people were like, let's go back to Africa, let's do these things. I'm like, I mean, we're so embedded here. It's not as easy to just go back. You get me?
Yeah.
But one thing that did stand out to me was like, all right, what can we do here? Because racism is crazy in America. It's like it's so far gone, and in the UK it's a little worse as well. But here it's like it's bad. It exists, but it's not as dire. I feel like it's just a matter of ignorance rather.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, we actually have a chance to do something different here to like make people understand and aware. And so I was like, let me just start personally supporting black-owned businesses, because I never did. Do you get me? Prior to, unless they're my friends, I didn't know any other black-owned businesses. So I tried to do my research. I went on Google first, and I was like, black-owned businesses in Ireland. I literally found 3. One of them I knew because it was a barber shop, but like I was like, where are these places? And then I found like a directory of businesses, and there was only like 2 black-owned businesses on there. Everyone else was white, basically. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like, I'm trying to support, but it's not so easy to do that. You get me? So then I went on Twitter and I asked people. I was like, could you guys like direct me towards some black-owned businesses? And because the hype was so crazy, like I got 50 back. Like people like this place. And I was like, okay. And then I did the same on Instagram. I was like, this place. And I had like about, like 80, I think. And one of my friends, Shekinah, she's a part of IBO as well. She noticed that I was doing this. And she was like, how's the list going? And I had literally put them all in a list of my notes. But I was like, I have like 80 businesses. And she's a tech wizard. So she was like, all right, let's put it in a spreadsheet. We put them all in the spreadsheet. And then by this time, we had like a group of 17 people in a group chat, literally talking about the black community. What can we do? How can we help? How can we change things? And fast forward, we're like, all right, cool. We have all these 80 businesses, a list of 80 businesses. What are we going to do with this list? So we had to make a page just to put them there. And we kind of just, literally our first post was, here's a list of black-owned businesses. If you guys can add some that we missed, that would be helpful. And from there, it's like, it got so many likes, so many follows in that one day. We're like, whoa, so people actually want this.
Yeah.
And they added so many other businesses. I think we ended up with like 250 businesses that same day or something.
And these are the businesses you've never heard of before. Like, oh my God.
Never. Do you get me? And I didn't know there was that many black-owned businesses in Ireland.
Yeah.
So at this point, we actually didn't know what IBO was going to be. We didn't know why we were doing it. We didn't know where we were going to take it. But it wasn't until like people who saw the page started messaging us and started offering services and stuff like, oh, we can make a directory, we'll give you this amount of time, or we'll invest this or whatever. And I was like, whoa, like it's creating its own little ecosystem here. We got a guy, Brian. That was Brian, right? And he made a directory for us. The directory that is online, he made that for us. And that allowed people to kind of search for a particular business, a particular black-owned business in whatever county they're in. And then from there, we started having real conversations like, all right, cool, what could this actually be? So then she kind of started throwing out ideas of like, okay, it can be, we could have a marketplace. We could create like schools out of this. We could start teaching businesses how to grow and scale and all of these things. So it started getting really exciting. Then the team trickled down, because once you start getting really serious about something, you kind of whittle out all the people who are not as serious. But yeah, we're at this point now where we've had to, we're still keeping it active. Hope is doing a great job on social media. But we're also at the point where we need to learn how to, I guess, build our own businesses and our own companies so that we can pass that knowledge on to people. Do you get me? But we're always looking for opportunities for black businesses here, whether that was with our Google thing, where Google were interested in us so that they could teach our businesses how to use internet and Google AdSense and all these things. We were communicating with PayPal and trying to figure out how we can work together. So there's always opportunities happening. But again, we're young, so we actually we don't know 100% what we're doing, but we're learning along the way. Do you get me?
I love that. There's real entrepreneurial spirit in that. Like, and just to say, I think no matter what age you are or where you are in your journey with the business, you're always learning. And most of us are like, crap, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to find the solution to the thing that's coming at me. And I just feel that that's the key. And like, if anyone's listening today that, you know, something is happening, like with you guys, it kind of evolved itself organically, but you were on it by finding a solution to something. I love that. It's all just, how can we make this better? How can we make it easy to find the businesses that have come at us? Like, that was brilliant. I love that. How many people on your directory now?
There's about over 400 now.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And you are, Hope, you are doing a brilliant job on social media. I'm really digging the recent graphics, actually. They're really cool with the blurry background. I was like, how did you do that? Like,
I was just looking at that as well. I was like,
I like it too. It's cool.
Long journey to get to that point, because when we started, I really didn't have any idea what the brand could look like or should look like. So it was just like literally vibes at the start.
You have to start somewhere, Hope, don't you?
But as we went on, we started to understand what the business is, the branding questionnaire thing with the guys, and by doing that, just helped me figure out the look and feel of how the page should be.
That's cool. You're doing a great job, and it will evolve over time then, won't it?
100%.
And Vicky, what's your role then? Your events and
events, business relationship manager. So I actually had seen, again, I didn't really have much, growing up in Swords in Dublin, haven't really been surrounded by many black-owned businesses. So then in, I think, August of 2020, I'd seen this Instagram page pop up. And I was like, what's going on here? And yeah, basically I was like, I would love to get involved because I was a festival producer for 5 years prior. And then obviously once COVID hit, I was like, right, I need something to do. So I reached out to the guys and was just like, I'd love to get involved with this. It's, I guess, on a personal level as well. It's something that, you know, I want to also support Black-owned businesses, and just to have, you know, the dream of like having just kind of like the similar experiences. Like, so sorry, just one example is myself and my friends were just chatting about, you know, going for a hair experience, like a full-on hair experience. We haven't really had that because there isn't, like, you know, that upscale salons or that type of thing. So just getting an insight into all these businesses and knowing where they are, it's yeah, it's really exciting to, I guess, to all of us. So yeah, basically I just came on board and wanted to create, you know, Black-owned events and Black-run events, and
now it must be exciting for you now, being able to even plan events now. Like, there'll be loads of them happening, I hope.
100%.
Yeah. So, you know, we're just, you know, getting started, I guess, on the event side of things. Which is, of course, you know, having our first networking event with you next week, which is our first one this year. So
I'm so excited about that. That would be great. I'm looking forward to it.
As are we.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Hope, there? Sorry, did we cut you off?
Oh, no, yeah. I was just going to talk about the events and like how, finally restrictions are lifted and we can, you know, actually get out and do the things we want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to kind of start it with the virtual event just to get an idea of who's interested in like IBO events. And those of you watching Black-owned businesses, we have an event on the 18th.
Yes, sir.
Check our link in our bio and get the link and be there.
and it's free, right? And you can just register and just turn up on Zoom.
Yeah. It's Eventbrite as well, isn't it? Just sign up.
It's Eventbrite. And what would people expect from that event?
I guess it's just an opportunity for them to get their questions answered. The lovely time.
Yes.
And like how to grow your business.
Yeah.
Social media, anything really. She'd be down to, you know, answer.
Yeah. And I think it's important as well, Hope, like you said, and even can I call you Jaffa, or is that
yeah? No, that's fine.
I'm sweating. I think no question is a stupid question. You know, if you do, like, even if you're just starting, or if you're like the gang here and you want, you know, something's organically happening, you don't really know, you know, what's the next step. There's so many opportunities. Sometimes it's great just to ask some key questions to get you unstuck, to get you to the next level. And I'm going to share you can throw anything at me, like, and I'm pretty transparent with how I work. And if I can't answer something, or I'm not confident in answering something from experience, then I would definitely not answer it, and find the solution though, right? And always find someone that can help you. But I think it's great to connect and share all our experiences as our businesses grow. And do you guys have your own kind of businesses? Jaffa, you're a music head, are you? Are you a DJ or what?
So I make music. I'm an artist. So I rap and sing and produce. But aside from that, I am trying to start a business of my own with two of my friends, where we're creating like a creative space out here in Walkinstown. So yeah, that's kind of just trying to make everything, just the creative aspect of the scene, more communal. Just a space where people can come and share ideas. If you want to do podcasts, and if you want to shoot videos, if you want to do music, we can facilitate that basically. So yeah, that's still in the works.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
I think it's the idea, isn't it? Is always the exciting bit of coming up with the ideas and then trying to figure out, right, how am I going to do that?
Yeah. And all the hiccups so far, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun trying to figure it out, I think.
Trying to figure it out. That's it. So if people are you know, want to support Black businesses, and I know lots of people that do, especially after, you know, stuff that has happened, and, you know, and I think people genuinely want to diversify with who they support, and, you know, where do they go? Like, do they click the link in the bio of your Instagram, Irish Black Owned, and there are links there, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, our bio takes you to the directory, and you can literally, anything you're looking for, it's like set up in categories. So if you're looking for a photographer, click the photographers, and then we get a list of photographers. You can also just look on our page. So, a lot of curated lists where you can find things. But yeah, that's like our method at the moment.
Right, brilliant. And I see as well, which I really thought was interesting, Hope, and that you put up on the feed, was some history of the king of Maui. Did I say?
Is that what's his name again?
Oh gosh,
Mancabosa.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, yeah.
I never heard of him before. I was going, oh, this is so cool. I love that there's other interesting content in there as well. I love that. It was so interesting that just going to a different area in the world and knowing a bit about that history of the land. Like, I just found it really, really great. I really loved that.
Exactly.
But so we're going to be chatting on the 18th of March from 2 to 3 p.m. So you can click the link in Irish Black Owned Instagram. I know a lot of people are over there now going, but it's at one of the top links there, and you can register for free. And that would be great. I'm looking forward to that. And what are your plans for the future? Jaffa, what are you planning? Or is anything in the pipeline that you want to show off or anything?
What do you guys think?
What do you think? Vicky, what do you think?
Well, the next event that we're having, obviously after the IBO Connect with yourself, is we're collaborating with Miss Congo Erin and creating a Biz Expo. So that's on the 30th of April from 12 till 6 in Dublin City Centre. So basically we just want to get as many businesses as possible involved with it. Basically just to create visibility, and we just want to showcase as many creatives, educational, just the whole array of businesses. So that's kind of our next event, and then
that's us kind of just starting from somewhere, because we have really big dreams. Like, we really want to even create a course to bring the businesses through, where we can teach them how to scale up, how to teamwork, how to own assets, how to build. You get me? And that's I guess, I wouldn't say the ultimate goal, but that's the point of all of this, is so that the businesses can stand on their own 2 feet and actually build something that they own, that they can say, yes, we did this. You get me? Because there's so many amazing businesses with so much potential, but I don't know if that they don't know that there's so many resources out there for them, or they just don't know how to go about attaining them and things like that, and that kind of cripples their growth sometimes. And we've noticed that, and we really want to be in a position to amend that.
Have you guys linked with the local enterprise boards and stuff like that? Have you linked with any of that kind of government crew yet? That could be something.
We're kind of
not yet, but
not yet.
I said we're kind of in a position where we don't actually know how to go about saying. Because again, we're not all business heads like that. So much just a learning process at the same time.
we've rated a good template and a good plan. We have a good solid idea there to create this, you know, business solution.
Yeah.
Cost effective, user friendly, easy to navigate, and you know,
that hits all of the business's pain points that we've, you know, we did a bit of research before, and yeah, basically we have the model there. So now it's just like we want to kind of wrap it up and yeah, then reach out to different people and just see kind of how we can get this actually going.
Yeah.
So the LEO is somebody that I think we really need to reach out to. Even like the business, the Dublin Business Innovation Centre.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that would help, definitely.
Yeah, like it's we think we got a very good solution there. We just need to get it out into the world.
That's right. Well, you will, and I'm excited for you because, you know, it's something that's important, and you know, I think the passion is there, the talent is there, and we'll definitely support you guys. The biscuit community will definitely support you guys. And I think, you know, from a vision perspective, wouldn't it be great to get two communities like the biscuit community and your community together for an event and do something like, you know, it'd be great to mix as well, I think, to collaborate on stuff. I think that would be cool. To get that integration thing happening as well. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, you're doing amazing as well with your community. I watched your TED Talk and everything.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for shedding light on what we're trying to do. I appreciate that.
No worries. Anytime. And keep us in tune with what you guys are doing. And I'll be talking to you on the 18th. Yeah. And thanks so much, and keep up the great work, gang. You're brilliant. Fair play to you.
Thank you.
Thumbs up for me. Thanks, gang. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Right.
No problem.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks, gang. Bye.